मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में ये अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा, ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Hello and good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on this webinar called Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai is a webinar series presented by the management of Franchise India every day at 12 o'clock in the afternoon with an aim to introduce you to a new business opportunity. Today, we have a tech brand called Leverage Edu. Leverage Edu is a leading study abroad consultancy that assists students in applying to top universities worldwide. They offer personalized mentorship and counseling to help students navigate the complexities of international education. Today, we have Sandeep Upadhyay, he's the Chief Business Officer. And we also have Arun Mittal, he's the Offline Center Head of Leverage Edu. But before we start talking about more about the brand and the business opportunity, I would like to inform all the viewers that you have an opportunity to ask queries related to the brand and the business. I would request you to please keep on posting all your queries into the Q&A box. We will take up all your queries post the brand presentation. Now, I would request Sandeep ji to please come forward and help us understand the brand and the business opportunity you are offering to the investors. Over to you.
Thank you, Bharat, for the warm introduction. I have with my colleague Arun also in the call. So, like Bharat mentioned, please raise your questions and we will answer those questions. Let me. So, I don't know how many of you know about Leverage, but Leverage, like Bharat mentioned, it's a study abroad brand. We are a 7-year-old company. Our founder is an ISB graduate, and he founded this company in 2017. And we are one of the fastest growing study abroad company in India. Every year, we are sending thousands of students to multiple countries for higher studies. We are sending students to UK, we are sending students to US, Germany, Canada, Australia, and multiple European countries. So almost the entire globe we capture. We help students to find the right course, right university, and right country. Our motto is very clear. We are a student-first company. We ensure that whatever best, based on the profile of the student, whatever best university we can offer him, we offer that particular university to the student. Let me show you a small 3-4 slides on the Leverage brand, what exactly we have, and let me present the screen. Yeah, is it visible to all of you?
Yeah, it is visible. Any possibility if you can make it to the full screen?
Give me 1 second. Just 1 second.
I think there's an option, I mean, left-hand side about leverage. There's a drop down.
These are all the slides. I am just looking at it.
So
Is it-
about leverage PDF, there's page number 124. Then there's a drop down.
This you are talking about?
No, right-hand side, right side.
Right side you're saying, just give me 1 second.
But anyways, it's okay, fine. I can see the screen is big.
Is it visible clearly? Super.
Yeah, it is visible. I mean, it's okay.
Sure. So let me go to the next slide where we are, what kind of product portfolio we have, and how we are helping students. So Leverage is a one-stop platform for students. And when I say one-stop platform, it is basically helping student, coaching them with the right university, with the right country, with the right course. We help with the test preparation. So some of you may be aware that if any of the student wants to go and study abroad, he has to go through ELT, which is English Learning Test, right? And there are multiple tests, IELTS, TOEFL, Duolingo. The student has to clear those exams, right? And we have a dedicated team which helps students to prepare for these exams, right? Then we have this UniValley US operating system where universities can see the turnaround times and you can see how faster the visas are happening. After that, we have a product called Fly Finance. Now, again, if any student is going and studying abroad, we all are aware that's a very high investment area, right? And for that, students require loans also. And one of the stats we have is almost 70 to 75% of the students right now in India are taking loans for higher studies. So we have this dedicated arm which helps students on loans also. And we have a panel of multiple banks, almost 18-20 banks, which includes public sector banks, private sector banks, as well as NBFCs also, where we help students to get the loans. We have another arm which we call Fly Homes. Fly Homes help students to get the accommodation. So they help students find the accommodation in the particular in a respective countries, whether it's UK, whether it's US, whether it's Germany, any country student is going. We have tie-ups with the partners there. We help this, and this is one of the questions which we always we come across where parents ask this. My kid is going from India or some other nearby country to, let's say, UK or US. Now, who will take care where he will stay? So this particular part also we are covering. So end to end, what we are saying that right from coaching the student, then helping him with the test preparation, helping him with the loan, forex, accommodation, as well as visa services, we manage end to end everything till the time student reaches the destination or the university safely. We ensure that we provide every single service under the roof. If I come to the right side of the slide, you will find that which all countries we are right now having supplied. So if you see, the primary countries are UK, US, Canada, and we have built also countries like Germany, Dubai, and now almost the entire Europe we are covering. The demand, from where we get the demands, from where we are sending students to these countries. So primarily, definitely the biggest one is India. Then we are sending students from Nigeria, we are sending students from Nepal, Vietnam, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, UAE. So almost the entire Southeast Asia, South Asia we are covering right now, and we are sending students to these countries. The Leverage is a tech first company. So in the next slide, I will take you through what all we have built till date, right? So if you see this particular slide, we have multiple acquisition channels. So the first channel is the complete product, what exactly our product is, right? So we have more than 1 million plus downloads. Our app have more than 1 million students have downloaded this particular app, right? We have given more than 100K plus 100,000 plus shortlisting every month we are giving. And we have this tool which we call AI Course Finder. So where what we do basically, let's say if a student is coming to us, We ask certain questions, what grades, what are his marks in, let's say, in 10th, 12th, as well as if he has done graduation marks, right? What kind of subject he is looking forward, right? Where he wants to do, let's say, PG or undergrad. And accordingly, once we enter that information in this AI University Course Finder, immediately the student will get all the shortlisting. So let's say we'll give him 7 to 8 university shortlisting through this tool, and we share this PDF with the student that these are the shortlisted best universities based on your profile. Then we have this UniConnect app where direct student and university can interact. So we have this portal where the student and university both can talk to each other. So we provide this bridge also. We have a huge community right now. If you see the second box, where more than 350,000 plus members are already part of that community, more than 350,000, right? We have this wings where we have huge content about the university, about the country, about the course. We publish blogs almost every day about what are the challenges in a particular country, what are the benefits, what are the, let's say, also talk about what are the nearby good places near the university where students can go enjoy, right? So all those things are part of the Wings community. And we have this annual school fairs and events we do with multiple schools and colleges. Almost 20% of our traffic comes through referrals. So that shows how good we are in terms of our services. So if any student is going through us, he's quite satisfied, and he always gives us references of his friends, of his family members. So it's a major channel for us getting the students. Again, if we come to brand recall, it's the second largest study abroad brand right now. IDP is the largest brand right in India. It's a 25-year-old company, very old company. They have their own branches everywhere. They don't do franchisee. Here we are doing this, and that's why we all are sitting and discussing this particular opportunity. We have a large base of B2B partners, almost 700 plus B2B partners we work with on the ground. These are small consultants spread across India, and we help them getting the right universities for their students. Then we have this offline centers. This we started a year back, and almost 10 odd centers we have right now, and 8 regions, 50 plus. That is our plan. By next year, we want to increase the number of centers to 50. This is our first, like I said, the student first approach. The journey of a student with us will be like this. First, the student will get connected to the expert, our coach. We call them coaches, right? Then they can transparently track their journey on our app itself. They can see the complete dashboard, how their application is moving, right? Which all universities we have applied, what kind of answers these universities are giving, right? All that the student can see on its app itself, right? Fast offers. We have very tight relationship, almost 800 plus universities we are working with worldwide. And we have a very strong relationship with these universities. And we can actually commit in certain universities, we can commit that within 24 to 48 hours also, we can give the offers to the students, right? Then you will be in touch with our coach. You can prepare IELTS and TOEFL, the English learning test on the app itself. You can see the loan eligibility on the app, tuition fee you can pay through a flyer for it. So everything we have built on our app itself. So a student doesn't have to go anywhere. On one single app, he can have his complete study abroad journey with us. If you see the customer rating, also more than 2,500 people have given us rating on Google, and it's 4.7, which is a very good in terms of industry standards. So this is all about leverage. The next module I'll take on the model which we are proposing to all the partners, and after that we'll take the questions.
Okay, meanwhile, in case, or it is request to all the viewers, in case if you have any question related to the brand, of course, you start putting it in the Q&A box, and we will take all those questions post the next brand presentation.
Is it visible now, Arun?
Yeah.
Experience centers?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so before we start, Sandeep, we have a question in the Q&A box. I hope that it will be answered in the slides, right? Like Bhanu Devedi has asked, like you mentioned Nepal. Could you elaborate how you operate, what different services available, and contact details? Are you open for franchise?
So in
Of course.
Nepal, we have this B2B model where we have multiple partners. Like I mentioned, that's one of our channels where we have tied up with multiple small consultants in Nepal where they are sourcing students and we are sending those students abroad. So we have direct relationship with the universities. These smaller partners don't have direct relationship with the universities, but they have relationship with the student. So they get the student, we help them finding the right universities and help them with the admissions. So that's the model we are right now having in Nepal.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, so let's come to this proposal, exact proposal, what we are looking at from all of you and how we can join hands. So this model, we call it FICO model, which is franchisee invested and company operated. So we are saying that the franchisee is going to invest on this particular, let's say a particular center, and the company, the leverage company will operate. So all the employees, everyone will be part of the of leverage, right? And between the franchisee owner and leverage, we will sign a plan, right? I will share some numbers also with you. We'll share about what time, how much time it takes to break even, and what are the kind of cash flows we will see, right? But this is the model where franchisee will invest, right? We will have invest based on a predefined numbers, pre-signed numbers. We will operate the entire team, right from branch managers to coaches. Everybody from will be there from our side. We will do the marketing, right? We will own the numbers and we will deliver the numbers as per the plan, which we'll share with you or will sign up with you. Currently, if you see, we have, like I mentioned in the earlier slide also, we have almost around 10 odd centers. These are some of our own centers. So these are all our company owned, company operated centers, right? So we have a center in Netaji Subhash Place in Delhi. We have a center in Nehru Place. We have a center in Kolkata, right? We have a center in Galeria, Gurgaon. We are right now in the process of opening a center in Mumbai also, right? So these are our multiple centers. These are live photos of those real photos of those centers. And if you see the ratings also of all some of these centers, it's all 4.5 plus, right? So again, like I said, this is a testimony where we provide good services to the students. We take care of the students and they help, they stay with us for a very long time and they give referrals also. So this is how this our current centers are working. Now, what are the benefits, right? This is very, very important for all of you to understand. Uh, yeah. So if you see, so in Leverage, we have this model, online model also, where the leads we receive through our online channels, there is a central team sitting in Noida. They call those leads and convert those leads on the phone itself, right? But we have seen the conversions are not great. And that is the reason we are entering into this offline space. We have seen in our existing centers, the conversions are almost 1.8x of the online centers, right? So better conversions means better economics of the center. Higher NPS. NPS is a net promoter score. Basically, it's a measurement of how satisfied your customers are. So almost 40%, since our coaches, the person who is sitting at the branch, right at the center, is spending more time with the student, right? So the satisfaction level of the student is much higher versus the online. Again, if I come to referrals, like I mentioned earlier, also almost 20% more referrals we are getting. And these referrals are coming at almost zero cost because we have served a student, he has given his friends or his relative number, and those relative or friends are also going with us. So that helps us in increasing the margins, right? Then we have this premium service ticket sales. Now, what is premium service? So if you guys were noticing, I discussed about all our value-added services like loan, forex, accommodation, visa, right? We also sell insurance to the students, right? All these services, what we do, we bundle, right? And whenever, let's say, a student is coming or a parent is coming along with the student, we pitch these value added services to the parents, where we say, we will take all your headache, right? We will not only help you with the admission in the university, but also with all these loan, forex. You don't have to go to multiple banks. You don't have to go for multiple, let's say, accommodation. You don't have to go to multiple websites to find the accommodation. We will take care of these services, and we charge an upfront amount right from 1 lakh to 1.5 lakhs, right? We also offer flight tickets, because whenever the students come near to their admission time, they take tickets also. And again, here we have very strong tie-ups with some of the partners, where we get international tickets at a cheaper price than the market, right? So this is again one area where we generate revenue. It will be a longer, deeper lifetime value, because once a student is there with you, generally the student will come from 7 to 10 kilometer radius of the center, right? And they come with their parents also. So you have this very deeper connection with the students, and you can always, maybe immediately they will not give a referral, but let's say after a year also, you can call his parent that how is your son and all, how the studies are going, and we can find a referral from the parent itself. He can go and talk to other parents, right? And then this also helps us in better working capital management, because all these premium sales tickets, English learning tests, all these things help us to generate cash during the period. Now let's come to, these are the benefits of the center, right? Let's come to the investment. What kind of investments we are looking? Then I will show you the numbers also, how they will look at. Now this is the fixed one time, because we have to find a center. Generally, we prefer a center of 700 square feet to 1,000 odd square feet, not more than that, right? There will be an initial capex based on the brand guidelines. The partner has to invest and build the center accordingly. There will be a security, because obviously if you're taking a property on rent, right, then you have to pay a deposit, security deposit. This is not the deposit to us. This is a deposit to the center owner, right? The main owner of the property. So you have to pay around, I've taken 4 months of monthly rental as the security deposit. So this is the fixed one time. Then there is a marketing cost, almost 9 lakhs will come on the monthly level, right? There is one part which will come, let's say, central digital marketing, where we already have this strong team which helps us in generating leads on the ground. And then there is an on-ground local marketing, where we have to do a lot of BTL activities, right? Like we have to go talk to the nearby schools, nearby colleges, nearby coaching centers, right? Let's say somebody is teaching CAT coaching or MBA coaching to the students. Not every student will be able to go to, let's say, IIMs or some of the best B schools. Now, these students can be a good lead for us for post-graduation courses outside India. So we have to go and do tie-ups. We have to do multiple promoter activities, right? We have to do high-rise society activities also. So all these will be part of on-ground local activities, right? Which is around 9 lakhs, right? Then we have these variable expenses every month. One is rent and maintenance, almost around 3 lakhs odd will come every month. Then we have electricity consumables, 50K. Then we have the people cost on the ground. So in terms of people, we'll have a team of 1 branch manager. There will be around 4 coaches, and there will be 1 BD who will help us to go and generate leads on the ground through multiple BTL activities. Then the leverage one product cost, which we talked about, the leverage one is the premium services product, right? So there is a revenue component and there is a cost component for this, for that particular product. So that is the monthly cost which will come. So around, this is the total cost monthly, or almost 9 lakhs plus 9.5 lakhs, which is around 18.5 lakhs, which will come close to this, right? And there will be a one-time investment of around 32 lakhs. Out of this, 12 lakh security deposit is a refundable deposit. So basically 20 lakhs is a one-time capex amount which will be required. Now let's come to the revenue side. Now what revenue we will be able to generate through this? Now what we are saying, almost 70 students in a month, we will be able to apply in the universities. Out of these 70 students, not everybody will go, because there will be multiple challenges. Let's say a student will not be qualified for a loan. A student may not get the university what he is looking at. So the conversions, what we have seen in our existing business also, is almost around 25%, right? So 70 students in a month. Out of that, 25% will get converted, and each student we will get a revenue of almost 2.5 lakhs. Now, this revenue we get directly from the university. So whenever we send a student to the university pays us commission, right? And the average commission is around 2.5 lakhs. So this is on an average around 38 odd lakhs in a month we will be able to generate, right? So that's one number. Then the other revenue streams are, like I said, the premium product stream, where we will be able to sell around 3 to 4 in a month at an average revenue of around 1.1 lakhs. So around 4 lakhs odd we will be able to generate in a month. Then we have this Ivy League also. So Ivy, if you are aware, Ivy are the best institutes in the world, right? Like Oxford, Cambridge, London School of Business, right? Harvard, all these come under Ivy League, right? We are right now also sending students. Now here we are assuming that 2 students right now in our centers also we are able to send 2 students in a month. So which is, and each student pays us almost around 1.7 lakhs. So around 3.2 lakhs we'll earn from here. And then English learning language, where we are preparing students for that English learning test, where we are closing around 8 to 10 students at an average revenue of 10,000 rupees to around 1 lakh. So total around 8 lakhs we'll earn from here. 38 lakhs we earn from the university commission. Right now, before we jumping to the other numbers, right, let me show you how the cash flow works. But in this model, on P&L wise, we will be able to break even in just 4 months, 4 to 5 months maximum, we'll be able to break even. Let me show you cash flow, then we'll come back to the slides again. Just give me one. You guys, meanwhile, just keep noting down your questions also. We'll answer it. Yeah. Is it visible? The Excel sheet is visible? Can anyone confirm? Arun, can you confirm? Is it visible?
It is visible, but if you can do a little bit of zoom, then
I will do the,
it will be more visible to us.
yeah. Is it clear?
Yes.
Perfect. So these are the, so let me take you to the first, I'll show you the PNL, how it will look like. This is an yearly PNL, right? So we talked about multiple revenue streams. So one is university admission, which is commission from the university. In a year, we'll be able to earn around 4.6 crores. Then we have leverage one, which is the premium product offering. Here we are saying we will be able to earn around 30 odd lakhs. Then we have IV 100, which where we are saying in a year we'll be able to earn around 30 lakhs. And then we have ELT, which is English learning test, is around 10 lakhs. So total potential of a center is around 5.3 crores in a year we should be able to earn. And then we have these expenses. Now the marketing expenses, like I said, the monthly is around 9.5 lakhs. Yearly is close to around a crore. Right. Then we have fixed one-time expenses, which is capex. We talked about 20 lakhs and security deposit of 12 lakhs to the owner. Right. So total 32 lakhs. Then we come to the variable expenses. Right. So rent, maintenance, electricity, which we talked about, it's around 9 lakhs. Right. So these are the total expenses. So in a year, if you see the total operating income, it is coming out to be around 2.6 crores. Right. So that is the kind of income we will be able to generate in a year. And that's a very, very lucrative business. If I show you the IRR and all, this is very, very healthy, very positive. It's a good business to be in, right? Very profitable business. And in the long run, will generate a lot of cash for the partners. Now, I'll show you the cash flow now. The cash flow is also very critical. Just see this part, the IRR part, this section, right? Let me first zoom it so that you can see it better. Right now, this is the IRR we have calculated. Now, in 2 years, you'll get an IRR of 35.4, 3 years, 61, 4 year will be 71.6%, and 5 years, you'll get an IRR of 76.5%. Now, this is how the expense and revenues will be generated or by you, right? So, if you see this column D, right, column D is all about expenses, right, which is the running expenses you have to pay month on month. Right. So we are not asking money on day one. We are asking this amount to come to us month on month, where we'll have an agreement where we will generate a quarterly invoice, and accordingly quarterly advance you will pay it to us. During the quarter we'll have these every month we'll have a regular reviews. You will come to the center, you can see the center, how it's been operated. You can help us also with some of the connects with the school. If you have local connects with the schools, colleges, or let's say coaching centers and all, that will be definitely beneficial for us, and we'll go and generate leads through them. So these are the investments, right? And month on month, let's say if we start the center December 24, the first month is obviously your capex and the security deposit. We have added those numbers here, and these are the monthly expenses which will start coming from March 25, 2020 odd lakhs, right? Then we have this intake based revenue, the commission, university commission, which we'll get. So like I mentioned, 70 applications in a month. Out of that, 25% will get converted with a revenue of 2.5 lakhs. Each application will get almost around 38 lakhs of revenue in a month. So the first month of operation, obviously we can't convert 70 applications, we'll convert much lower. So we are saying in the first month of operation, we'll do around 20 odd applications. In second month, 30 applications. In third month, 50. And then we'll come to our, from fourth month onwards, the system will be stable and we'll be able to get almost 70 odd applications, right? Now, this is the monthly revenue commission. Now I'll tell you the catch here. So the revenue which we'll get from the university is at the end of the intake. So let's say if a student is going, so there are two major intakes in our business. One is September intake and the second one is January intake, where students take the admissions in the university. In India also, if you see, all the courses or the new admissions start in the month of July or August, right? Here abroad, they have two intakes, September and January. So let's say if a student is taking an admission in a university, he will join the university, pay the first year fee, and then we will get our commission in the month of November. So September admission, September the student will reach the university, pay the fees, and then October the reconciliation happen between Leverage and the university. And in November, the university start paying us our commissions. So this amount in monthly P&L, it will look like, but in cash flow, if you see here, partner, this column I, if you see this column I, so partner cash flow will come in the month of, let's say, December 24, if we are starting, the cash flow to the partner will come in the month of December 25, because November 25, we will get our commission, and within 5 to 10 days, we will release your share by December 25. So the first part will come in the month of December. So 2.2 crores will come in the month of December. During this time, this is the cash flow which will be required month on month. If you see column K, this is the cumulative cash flow, right? So 49 lakhs, 66 lakhs, these are the cash flows we will be required to run the center on the ground, right? So maximum in a year, around 2.6 crores of investment would be required, not required on day one, right? It is required cumulative till 12 months, right? So 2.6 crores is what is required maximum. After that, the system will start generating cash slowly. If you see the second year onwards, right, once we pay you 2.2 crores in December 25, right, you can reinvesting that amount to the business, right? Slowly, some amount, not the full. Again, we don't have to go back to 2.6 crores. You can reinvest some amount, and you see December 26, right? This particular row 40. Just give me 1 second. Yeah. So December 40, if you see, right, this December 26, you will have the positive 9.8 crore. This is your cash flow. It's not my cash flow. It is your cash flow, 9.8 crores, 98 lakhs of positive cash flow you will start generating. After that, this is all positive. You never have to go back again. And just one center will give you almost around 6 crores of cash flow, additional cash over and above your investment in just 4 to 5 years of your in this business, right? And these are the different cash flows which will pay. Let's say after September intake, will pay you in December 25, right? This is your partner cash flow column. So December 25, let's say 2.2 crore. Then again, January intake will happen. where we get the money by end of March or in the first week of April from the university. So we will pay you in April. Again, it's a smaller intake than September. So we will pay you 1.3 crores. And it's a small, if you see just four months we'll get for January intake versus 8 months we get for September intake to generate business. Now, similarly, you will get these two payments every year, one in December, second in April. Every year you will get two payments from our side, right? So this is the cash flow, full cash flow details. IRR wise, again, very healthy IRR, 2 years, 35%. And PNL wise also, it's a very healthy business, which we showed earlier in the earlier slide. It is 2.6 crores in a year, the PNL wise will be able to earn. Now, how the disbursement will happen between you and me, right? I'll take you back to the presentation, and there I will show you how we will pay, how much we will take. Yeah, so here, this is how it will work out. So PNL wise, will be able to break even in just 4 to 5 months, right? Because your investment, if you see, is not required on day one. 20 lakhs is required month on month, right? So within 4 to 5 months, we'll be able to break even, right? And like I mentioned in the Excel sheet also, you will get a 2.2 crores of cash by the end of 12th month. Let's say if we are starting in the month of January, in December 25, you will get around 2.2 crores of money from our side, right? And then again, you can reinvest some of that amount, keep some of it, and then this is how the business will keep flowing. Let me come to this particular slide. This is again important, how our cash flow between you and I, the cash flow will happen. So this is the same Excel sheet numbers. 5.3 crores of revenue, partner investment is around 2.5, 2.6 crores, total operating income is around 2.6 crores. Now, how the payout will happen? Let's say once we receive money from the university, my first preference, before even I cut I'll take my cut, I will pay your expenses first. So let's say you have invested 80 rupees during the year in the business, right? And I get 100 rupees from the universities as the commission by the end of the year. What I will do, out of that 100 rupees, what I'm receiving, first I will pay you your 80 rupees, right? I will not take any money from that 100 rupees. Now I will pay you 80 rupees. Now, whatever amount left, let's say 20 rupees is left in this case, right? In that from that amount, I will charge 10 rupees. You will take 10 rupees, right? So that's how 50-50% we will divide the net operating income, right? We will not divide the overall revenue. We will divide the net operating income 50-50%. So that's what we are saying, that let's say in the first year, you are investing 2.6 crores, the revenue is 5.3 crores. I will first pay you your 2.6 crores, whatever you have invested. And then from the operating income of 2.6 crores, I will pay you 1.3, I will keep 1.3, 50-50%, right? So that's how the entire calculation will happen, and we will pay you this much. So this is almost 50% annual return in terms of PNL you will be able to generate, right? If you see this box also at the bottom, this blue box right side, right? Commission based revenue from universities, right? This is what you get, plus some additional cross sell to what we are doing, leverage on IB and language learning, right? Will be paid twice a year. This is an industry practice, right? Within 60 days of us furthering our invoices. So we generally invoice a university by the end of September or first week of October. They do reconciliation, and from November they start paying us. That's why we are promising two payouts, December and April. Every year we will pay this amount, right? So this is in nutshell the entire proposition, right? Very lucrative. We are getting a lot of inputs also. We are getting a lot of interest also from some of the partners from Bangalore, from Hyderabad, from Mumbai, right? And I'm looking forward to work with you all also and see how we can make this a big operations. Now, in terms of customer feedback, again, this is all our students whom we have sent through our centers to multiple countries, to multiple universities, and they are very, very positive. They are very positive about us. I'll share the slides. You can go through these slides, right? All of them are very positive. So this is in nutshell what we are doing, and this is what we are proposing, right? And I'm very happy to take your questions. Bharat, think we are on time. 40 minutes I took to present it. Now we are open for question answers.
No, that's okay. We are on time. We still have good time to answer all the questions that we have in the chat box. Um, so Amit Verma has asked uh, Leverage Edu will charge from the student when admission gets done or in advance, like what? And what is the guarantee for the admission in the dream university in case if someone is looking for?
So basically, what we do is all these universities we have tied up with. Whenever we give shortlisting, I show you this AI tool, right? AI shortlisting tool. Now, where we put the details of a student, and the tool will throw three kinds of university. One is safe university, right? Second one is I think what is how do we call it? One is safe. Then we have, I think, a middle range university. And third one is the dream university, right? Now, all three kinds of universities, we give the options to the student. Where safe university, we guarantee students to get the offer, right? We say that 100% out of these three safe universities, you will get the offer. Then we have the middle range universities where we say that's a chances of almost 60-70% chances that you will get the offer. Now there are dream university, which are some of the best university. Obviously, the students can aspire, right, to go in the best of universities, but maybe their profile is not strong enough to go, because that profile we can't build it. They are studying for a very long time. They have done, some of them will come after graduation also. So based on their profile, we offer this. So dream universities, we say 20 to 30% conversion chances. We don't say zero, because again, we have seen multiple cases where we are able to get some of the best universities offers for the students, right? So that's how it works. Now, when we come to charging the student, right, in majority of the cases, and the industry practices also, that we don't charge students upfront. We get commission from the university. But now slowly, if you have gone through our presentation also, we have these value added services, right? The leverage one services, the ELT services, the IV services. Now, these are the products which we are selling month on month, and we are charging student, right? So from here we'll get some revenue, but that revenue will be not as big as the commission part, right? That will be a small revenue which will be able to generate, I think, around 10-15 odd percentage of monthly revenue will be able to generate through these services, right? Where we charge students.
I think the second question is also related to some revenues and the cut that you were talking about. So guarantee of delivering my cut on time. So yeah, of course. I mean, as you were saying, like twice in a year, we will have that, the payouts, correct? So is there any guarantee or like what? I mean, will you be giving
Yes,
guarantee?
so we
Will there
will
be
give
any
you a
kind of
guarantee
delay?
that December and April maximum, because right now we are sitting in December and we have money from almost all the universities, right? And we are paying our partners right now, the B2B partners, and obviously other partners also, we are paying them. And what also we can do, December is the last when we'll get the money. What, as a team, and when I work with a partner, we'll also see, let's say some of the university will pay us in the month of November itself, right? We will ask the partner to raise the invoices accordingly. Let's say if we get payout from 10 universities, right, in the first go, we'll ask partner to raise the invoice so that we pay him regularly also from November onwards, right? December is the maximum time. By then we will pay the amount to the partner.
Okay, so I mean, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होगा कि because since you did not get it from the colleges, so there is a delay or something kind.
No, we will pay the
ये
amount.
I think.
We'll pay the amount. So at least I am 100% sure, looking at the numbers and all what we are right now, 70-80% of the payout will happen maximum 15th to 20th of December, right? And maybe let's say 10-15% may extend to 30th of December or maybe 10th of January. But beyond that, it will not go, because even right now also we have almost all the payouts from the universities. And this again, like I said, this is one of the most crucial part, and we are looking for a long-term relationship with the partners. We also fully understand that cash flow is critical for the partner, and that's why if you see the presentation, our first priority is always to pay back the investment of the partner before even charging. right? So we will not charge anything till the time the partner is getting his full investment back, right? So that's how it will work out.
Okay, I can see a couple of questions with the same, the explanation is required. Like, how many franchise you already have? Can you share some profit-making examples in case if you have any? And
So,
the second question is also from Javed Khan. He's also asking for to share the economic of existing centers.
So currently the 10 odd centers we have, right? And like I said, we started these centers in the first year, it's in this year itself, right? And out of those 10 odd centers, 6 centers will be our positive centers, completely positive centers, because these centers are not started in the month of January itself, right? Some of these centers started in the month of July, August also, even September also. Despite that, they are positive. So by December end, out of these 10 odd centers, 6 centers will be positive for us, right? That gives us, and that's why we are saying, and we don't want our partners to run, because this business we know well, we know how to operate a center, and that's why I am again and again saying that we want to run this center, because we know the business and we know our brand, how to establish a brand in a particular locality, right? How to do BTL, how to do performance marketing and all those channels, right? So we will manage it. So, like I said, out of 10 odd centers, almost 6 centers December end are positive, right? 4 more centers which we are working right now. I am expecting by March end they will also be positive, right? So almost all the centers will be positive, which is very rare in offline side. If I compare it with any of the businesses, right? Whether it's Akash, whether it's Ellen, right? Or some of these in the study edtech side, right? They take the first year, they know that the center will bleed, they don't commit any profits, right? Versus we know that how, because if you see our operating expenses are not much, it's hardly 8 to 9 lakhs in a month, right? And that gives us a lot of leeway to work and generate cash for the partner. And if you see our ticket size also, 2.5 lakhs we are getting from each student, right? Which is a very high ticket size, right? And that's also help us to generate. We don't have to send thousands of students from a center. Even if we are sending, let's say 100 students from a center, 200 students from a center, which is very much doable, we will be very, very high on cash.
I think similar kind of question I can see here from Rakesh. I think what he want to ask, like, help understand my role. So as a franchisee, if you could share, in brief, what is going to be the role of a franchisee?
Very important question. I think very critical role. One, definitely on the investment side, we are looking for a franchisee to come, believe in our mission, right? Believe in our vision and work very closely with us, because it's a brand which the franchisee will also be associated with, right? And one example I would like to give, one of the centers in Kolkata, right? One of the partners whom we are working with, right? He's looking for opening more centers with us. So that's one area which I am looking, timely investments. Second, if the partner is having good connections in the city, right, that will help us a lot. When I say connections, connections means connections with, let's say, school, colleges, universities, coaching centers, right? If he is coming from a business background and has connect with these guys, right, that will help us a lot, because we generate leads through these channels only. These channels will help us to get leads and we convert them. So this again is required from the partner. These two things mainly. I don't want much bandwidth from the partner. The entire bandwidth will go from our side. Our duty will be to send regular updates, right? And whether partner is visiting the center or not, our responsibility will be to send him monthly dashboards, how the center is running, what are the costs we have incurred in the last month, right? What are the kind of revenue we have generated from the last month, right? And all these details and any specific report also, if the partner is looking at, we can offer that report also. But we want to work, because we have if we want to enter a particular city or with a particular partner, we want to stay for at least 20-30 years. It's not that we want and open the store, and that's not good for my brand also. So that kind of commitment I need from the partner, right? Like I said, cash flow wise, maximum 2.6 crore will be the investment, and that again is not happening in the first day. On the first day itself, it is happening month on month. Meanwhile, we'll also start generating cash, right? So all this the partner also has to evaluate and see his financials, and we'll definitely work with them and commit the numbers.
Okay, Amar ji has asked two questions. One is how many employees are required to run the center? And the second question is what is the cost of acquiring per student?
So currently, in a center, we will have a very lean team. There will be one branch manager or center head. Then we'll have three coaches, 3 to 4 coaches, but depending on the size of the center and looking at the locality also, okay, how strong the demand is in the market, right? We do that because we work very closely with the partner in identifying the location, finalizing the location. So we have that strength that finding the right location is one of the keys to generate the right cash, right? So team size, one branch manager, 3 coaches, will have one BD. BD is business development executive. He will go in the field, go for tie-ups for with the coaching centers and schools, colleges. Then we'll have a pantry boy, right? A pantry boy will be there. So this is the basic team we will be required at the center, in each center.
Okay, Amit Verma has asked what are the placement percentage probability of safe universities?
Safe university, I would say 96, 97%.
Okay.
Safe is almost full. Don't worry. If we are giving him a safe university, we have a very, very strong relationship with some of these universities. And just by name, because we have also earned respect in the last 7, 8 years from these universities. So even if we call them and say ki, even if it's an edge case, a corner case, we'll be able to clear that case.
Okay, and now we'll take the last question from chat. He's from Bhanu. Bhanu, I think, is from Nepal. What is the formalities for appointing a franchisee in Nepal since visa process and other legal requirements are different in Nepal? What kind of services available from you?
So right now, like I said, we manage the complete visa processes also, complete end to end. But like I said, currently we are working with the B2B partners who are managing the visa on their own for Nepali students, and we help the student to get the admission from these countries, get admission in the respective countries. Right. So maybe for Nepal, we have to build the entire muscle in terms of visa processing and all, because like I said, it's been right now done by our partner itself. So they are the ones who are sourcing students and partnering. It's a complete B2B channel. It's not a franchisee or a FICO model or any FOCO model and no model. So it's a pure play B2B model we are running in Nepal. Yeah.
All right, I think, I mean, we probably have answered all the questions that were asked through the Q&A box. Any specific area or any particular cities or any particular location you have identified for a
Yes.
perfect location
Yes.
for these kind of franchises, by the way?
Yes, Bharat, very, very valid question. So we have done this homework. So what we have done, we have seen from where all we are getting the demand. So we have this online channel, right, where students are coming from different pin codes in India, and they are sending their inquiries for studying abroad. So we have mapped all this, the leads which are coming, the admissions we have done, right? Again, pan India, we are doing admissions. So we know from which pin code we have done the admissions, right? So we have shortlisted such 30, 40 locations across India in all the major cities. Also, we have mapped our competitors. So let's say whatever competitors who are running the centers, direct centers, because they don't have franchising model, they have direct centers. Whatever they are running, we have mapped that data also, right? So first our data, then mapped competition data, and then we have shortlisted these 50 odd centers. So the partner doesn't have to work a lot if a partner is coming from any city right now in India. Right now we are preferring some of the major metros and maybe the tier 2 cities, some of the state capitals, right? If the partner is coming from these cities, we have data exactly where to open the store, where to open the contact center, experience center.
Perfect. I think very good homework been done by Leverage Edu. To all the the viewers, in case if you would like to get in touch with Sandeep, I think he is absolutely clear in his mind. He will definitely be going to help you in all the aspects of the franchisee, right from choosing the location to running it out, from marketing to training and everything, right? So I think yes, of course, this can be a very good choice, one of very good choice for going for the franchisee. Before we end this session, any closer statement for the investors, Sandeep?
So, Bharat, thanks for providing this platform. I'm really glad that investors are very apt questions they are asking, and I'm really very excited to work with some of them. I can give my assurance that I will personally invest my time on each of the partnerships and ensure that this partnership, like I said, I'm a man of words. So, whatever we will commit, we'll put on papers, we'll give our best to ensure that those commitments are met by Leverage, right? And all the support to everything, right from like finalizing the center, training the team, right, working with the partner closely, everything from our side I can commit. And I'm just looking for very serious investors, serious partners to come join hands with us, right? Very clear in their mind that they are here for a long run and they want to work with a partner, a reliable partner. So that's what I'm looking at, and looking forward that I will get some good inquiries from the partners.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. So that's it for the day, everyone. I would like to thank all the viewers for joining this webinar and asking your queries related to this brand and the business opportunity. I mean, these webinars are just done for you so that you can take an informed decision. And I hope that Sandeep has, I mean, delivered a very good presentation about the brand, clarified everything, and that will definitely going to help you to decide whether you want to go for this or no. We would also like to appreciate, Sandeep and and Arun Mittal for being available, as a panelist and, showcasing the brand opportunity. So that's it for the day. You can, in case if you would like to get in touch with us, with Sandeep, you can call our hotline number 9717683838. I already have put this number in the chat box. You can also write to us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. Tomorrow we will again come back with another business opportunity with a new brand, and we'll explore the another business opportunity. Till then, take care and have a nice day. Thank you, Arunji and Sandeepji, for being